Up next on the Sports Hit List.
When I lose, I'm upset, just like everybody else.
I think sportsmanship is overrated because
So what's the point in celebrating if they're conceding?
Carl Coulange here for the Sports Hit List, and again, we have another Fun with Fans segment. Thank you for watching our show and continue to support us on social media. Anthony's over here, Kenny, Greg, and Brian's joining the show. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're also the editor for St. Francis College today, right?
Yes.
The sports editor.
Yes.
How's that?
It's pretty good, pretty good. You know, it was a long year doing a lot of basketball stuff, but it was fun. A good experience.
So what is your question you have for us today on the segment?
So today I wanted to talk about, is sportsmanship overrated? Because like,
what is that? I'm having trouble understanding that.
well, you see, like, I want to take it to, and this where Duke, you know, the whole thing with Coach K, he got mad because Dylan Brooks took a shot from Steph Curry range, as everybody likes to call it, Oregon, in the Oregon game. And he took the shot with the shot clock winding down, and he made it. So Coach K, obviously, he had a little hissy fit. He told him, oh, you're a better player than that, this, and that. And then he lied about it. And then he told him, like, oh, no, I didn't actually tell him that. And then he later apologized for it. So he tried to call a kid a liar when really he was lying. But anyway, the whole point of
called them out on it.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole point of it is, like, I think sportsmanship is overrated because why are you having a little, you know, tantrum just because somebody made a deep shot against you? When he had to put the shot up with the shot clock winding down and he celebrated a little bit after the shot. First of all, you're established. You're Duke. You're going to be targeted. You're going to get everybody's best shot every game. And it was in an NCAA tournament, no less. Oregon does not get that far in deep into the tournament. They finally get there. He wants to show off a little bit. So what? Take it, eat it. You're Coach K. You're Duke.
Right.
What's the big deal?
Okay, so you believe sportsmanship is overrated. Anthony,
Yes.
you agree?
Of course.
Because
I initially brought this up in one of our segments that we did, and you guys disagreed. But basically, let's break down what sportsmanship is. I'm going to give you the definition of sportsmanship, or, you know, a sportsman. And that's a person who exhibits qualities especially esteemed in those who engage in sports as fairness, courtesy, good temper, etc., and being a cheerful loser. Now, who really in sports exhibits those qualities? Nobody. When I lose, I'm upset, just like everybody else.
You walking around mad, I guess.
All the time.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
why
what
not?
you are.
I'll be doing the Cam Newton. I'm not talking to
You don't even
nobody.
get it.
I don't want to do.
I wanted to bring that up too.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
want to do anything I don't want to do, which is all I want to do is sulk in the fact that I lost. And like Cam said, you show me a good loser, I show you a loser. So that's part of sport. Being a good loser is part of sportsmanship, but it only comes up when people want it to. It's only convenient when people want it to be convenient, is what I said.
Okay.
So like speaking of college, court storming. How is that sportsmanship? How is especially it's not even like, okay, we're gonna wait until the opponent gets off the floor. No, we're gonna bum rush the opponent. We're gonna bum rush everybody, the refs and everybody in the field.
I think that has more to do with school spirit and less to do with sportsmanship.
And we're gonna cheer and jump in their face
think you're
and
meshing-
celebrate the fact that they lost.
You're meshing two things
Okay,
together.
It's not.
okay.
That's part of sportsmanship.
Okay.
The crowd not-
You had your. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay,
The
Greg.
crowd is not.
I disagree.
Yes,
Okay.
As someone who coaches high school travel baseball, sportsmanship is necessary at my level. You don't want to teach kids to be assholes, because that's essentially what you're saying. It's okay to be an asshole. That's what you're saying.
It is.
Okay. Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
You know, a kid hits a home run and he flips his bat. Okay, am I gonna talk to him about it? Because there's a certain way you go about things. If he hits a moonshot, right, and something that he's never done before, and he does his bat flip and then jogs around base, I'm fine. If he stays there, stares at it, then walks, that's rude. You know, at that level. At that level. Okay, he's not getting paid.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I don't think it matters either.
Okay, listen. You know how this table works, okay? You made your points. Let him finish making his points. Is
It
that
makes
clear?
a huge
All right?
difference.
Thank you.
Because then you're teaching them the wrong things. Okay, when you're getting paid, what you do is on your own accord. When you know you're going to the league, that's on your own accord. But I'm teaching 15, 16, and 17-year-olds, and I'm not going to teach them to be assholes on the field.
Showing emotion is not being that.
You know, you can show emotion. There's a difference between showing emotion and being overly upset in a manner.
But showing emotion isn't sportsmanship.
Okay, all right. So let
Now you're interpreting it.
Kenny,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Kenny, make your point.
I'm assuming you guys don't have kids.
No.
I would hope no.
All right. So when you're teaching kids how to play a sport, you teach them, quote unquote, the right way, which is through sportsmanship. Don't confuse what you're teaching kids as sportsmanship and professionals. You got to teach a kid, a person, how to do the right thing. If they choose as an adult to do it differently, that's their business because they're an adult and they have that opportunity. They could do that. So sportsmanship is what you teach children. You got to teach them how to win gracefully and lose gracefully.
Kenny, your daughter plays volleyball, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you interact with the coaches and see how the coaches have methods?
No, as a parent, I let the coaches coach and
Right,
do what they
but I
do.
mean, but seeing what you
I
see.
know, but is not even from playing volleyball, just in competition in general.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to, because everybody loses at some point. So don't be the super, as you bring up Cam Newton, where you celebrating and be all in everybody's face, and then when you lose, you pouting and you and giving a tantrum. That's the point.
But actually, that's what I also would like to bring up.
Bring it up then.
There's nothing different about that because they both show a lack of sportsmanship, which obviously he said he was. He wasn't a good sportsman. He's not a good winner, and he's not a good loser.
That goes
So
back
what's
to
your point?
Kenny's point.
And my point
You
is
know
that's
what?
just natural. That's human.
It's
like,
not natural.
It is.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
No, but
It's
the
not.
most, the
That's
most
a
important
choice.
thing.
Like,
the most
hold on,
important
let me
thing- hold on,
just
the most
address
important thing-
what you said about Coach K.
But let me tell you something.
Let me address what you said about Coach K.
whoa.
First of all, Coach
We'll
K,
get to you.
the whole Coach K incident, Coach K didn't know that the kid said something already. So he got caught off guard. So he didn't want to start saying stuff about the kid and not knowing what was going on.
So the
And then
lie
he got-
was okay.
I'm not finished.
All right, go ahead.
And then he got caught out there. And then, so that whole thing, he was lying. The kid shot a shot, he made the shot, he celebrated, and you're right. Coach K shouldn't have said nothing about it. One, you don't coach another guy's team.
Yeah.
Because, especially coming from Coach K, whose player was out there tripping people, doing unsportsmanship type of things. But we don't know if Coach K spoke to him behind the scenes or not. But the whole Coach K, that incident, I think he got caught off guards, and he got caught in his hand in the cookie jar, and that was it. But I don't think it was as big to do as anything, because the kid himself said that what Coach told him was correct, and he was better than that, and he shouldn't have done that. Because there's no reason to do that.
only felt
because
yes,
it's
it
up by
is.
14.
Hold on.
You're excited.
This is the greatest moment of his
Right.
life. And he wants to celebrate it because he just beat Duke.
They were celebrating regardless.
Hold on.
It wasn't. It wasn't a game-winning shot.
Yes, he says.
It wasn't a game-winning shot. It was already.
It doesn't
It was
matter.
up by 14.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question.
Greg,
Let
get
me
out
ask you a
the way.
question.
Get out
Let me
the
ask you a
way.
question. Let me ask you a
Get out the
question.
way.
Let me ask you
I
a
know,
question.
right?
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Let me ask you a question.
What?
Were they playing defense on him at the time?
No.
Were they letting the clock? Were they conceding defeat?
Yeah.
So what's the point in celebrating if they're
Because
they're
you beat
conceding?
Duke.
They're
You beat Duke.
conceding.
Kenny.
You're
But
celebrating
they're
the
conceding.
win.
Guys.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay,
In UFC,
okay.
You have the
All
right.
right, guys.
I heard
Guys,
you.
I'm gonna have to
UFC,
cut. I know I'm gonna have to cut this out.
In
Okay.
a UFC
Okay,
fight,
I'm gonna
in a
have to cut
UFC
this out.
fight, when the guy is down, do they keep kicking him or do they end the fight?
No, they end the fight. But you know what you do after you end the fight? You celebrate because you just whooped
He
him
can
up.
know it. Yo, listen.
I don't
Guys
need to respect
backflip,
you
jump
if I'm
off the
whipping your
cage.
ass.
Listen,
If I'm trying to
listen.
beat you,
Nobody
I don't
said he
need to
couldn't
respect you.
celebrate. They said what he did at that point was unnecessary because they already won.
That's celebrating though. So
And
can
they
he
were
celebrate
they
or
were
can he
celebrating
not?
So you're not allowed
regardless.
to celebrate?
Can he
You're not
celebrate
allowed
or
to
can he
go
not?
All right. We have to wrap up this segment. Greg, you've been sitting there patiently and just enjoying the debate, or
Yeah, because they're essentially saying what we're saying, that it's a choice at that age. It's sport, having good sportsmanship.
That doesn't answer whether or not it's overrated, and it is.
Yeah. So why keep bringing
Who
it
rates
up?
sportsmanship?
Everybody brings it up.
Anthony
Just like
brings
with the
it.
Coach K
Because
thing.
you either acting like a man or you acting like a
That's
child.
how you. That's
You know
if that's
what
how
it
you
is?
want to. If
that's
that's how you
it
want to
is.
describe it,
People-
okay.
Hold on. People continuously judge people
Exactly.
as to how they lose and how they handle losing, when really we don't need to.
So
And
now I'm
that's why
soft
it's
because I don't like
We
losing.
don't need to judge people on how they lose, whether they lose gracefully, whether, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because it doesn't.
Why?
Because
The win or the loss will not get taken away by the way somebody celebrates or
Exactly.
soaks.
Why do we need to care about how somebody wins or loses as long as they get the result as to whether or not they win or lose? It does not matter. Period. That's it.
Well, I guess that finishes the segment. Thank you, Brian, for your wonderful input on this topic of sportsmanship is overrated.
Do me a favor.
Finally,
Let
I
me out,
have
Coach Kids.
Finally, I have another brain. Another brain here. Finally.
So what are you trying to say about us? We don't have
Finally.
brains. Is that what you're trying to say?
Finally.
Finally what?
How
Finally.
many segments it took for somebody to agree with you?
Finally.
It took like 20 segments that we've done for someone to actually agree
Tired of
with it.
schooling these guys by myself.
That'll do it for the Sports Hit List. Thanks for watching. Take care.